So Duncan, welcome to Arrow Presents. Thank you for coming in and joining us today.
Pleasure.
So Duncan, we've worked together for quite a while, but I understand now we've got a particular exciting moment with IBM and in the channel community. So can you just give us, I guess, the viewers a little bit of a background of who you are and what your background is and why you're here today?
Okay, yes, well, thanks for having me here. It's a pleasure to be here. So, Duncan Alldis, I've been in IBM for now 10 years, been in the channel for nearly 20. And in that time, had a lot of experience of both sides of the fence in understanding how our partners work and work with our customers and also vendors and distributors. And at the moment, my brief is across all those different parts of the channel for a part of the portfolio within cloud that deals with the bits that help people run and deploy and manage applications, be they old or be they new, more cloud native stuff. And there's some sort of products like Urban Code and Netcore, which are market leaders, and WebSphere Application Server, which is coming up sort of 18, 19 years old. Yeah. But obviously there's new stuff that's coming out, and obviously, be really interested to talk to you about that and where we're going with that particular product.
So you're in a fortunate position, I guess, to talk about some of the newer, agile, the things where the market's going, opposed to some of the legacy stuff that IBM is still doing very well.
Yeah, I mean, that's a very important part of our business, as you well know. But customers are looking at ways to modernise themselves, and they're making sure their business applications are both competitive, reliable and secure. And cloud computing has helped shift from a sort of a linear-based approach to dealing with process, where those particular organisations have certainty of outcome, into something that's all focused around their customer, and it creates an ecosystem. And the whole way of cloud computing's elastic and flexible approach really supports that. And so our innovation has been around making it really easy for customers to work with a hybrid cloud environment, so things that are public and they can go and spin up very easily, but also things where they need a bit more security and isolation, but also have that fun and funkiness of the cloud. But also take into account there's going to be some heritage systems that they don't need to be modernised, they need to be keeping running and all linked together. Yep. And that's a multi-vendor environment, not just all IBM. And that's really important. And it's a message we're coming out with at the moment called Your Cloud. Okay. So what does your cloud look like as an organisation? It's going to be multi-vendor, multi-cloud. And our job is there to make sure that we can manage that hybrid enterprise for them. Okay,
and I know we've been speaking to other partners and customers about the challenge they have with multiple cloud vendors. And sometimes that can be advantageous. It gives you agility of on-prem and off-prem and private and public. But you say it's an area that IBM are really focusing on and helping customers manage?
Yeah, because we've had a huge wave of innovation, and that's driven the uptake of both sort of cloud infrastructure and cloud platform. Developers are trying to create innovative engagement apps for their businesses. There's disruptors and startups coming into the market. But as you scale, you find certain challenges, and so public cloud adoption, you see, security, compliance, regulation being kind of key challenges. I can't put stuff up there. You're getting into the realms of, perhaps cost is getting out of control because everyone's running there and just putting credit cards or whatever. Yep. So the enterprise is now saying, well, we still want to have that innovation, but we need to be able to scale it, and we need to do it in a way that we can control. So, with this Cloud Private offering that we brought to market last year, made a real big push in October in 2017 and brought to the market. We've brought an integrated software package which brings a lot of good open source capability with IBM capability, allowing a customer to run container-based microservices applications just like a public cloud, but in the security and isolation of their own data center of their choosing. And that allows them to scale and service their customers with that competitive advantage and the innovation that they want to seek.
Perfect. Well, thank you for coming in. Thank you for telling us about IBM's cloud offerings, both private and on the public cloud. It's been very interesting talking to you.
Thank you, Matt.
Thanks.
Cheers.